Alright guys, okay, we're recording, good. Alright guys, Devil Dragon 911 here. I hope you enjoyed my last video, ganking the horde and blah blah blah. Anyway, I was just playing World of Warcraft, just leveling my shaman, I'll show you right here. Death by Heals, level 72 right now, Howling Fjord, ooh, nothing special. And I was on Portbot, as you can see, looking at quest information. You probably can't read it very well, but blah 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 blah. I come across one post here that says, I want to make 10,000 G every week. Obviously one of those crappy ass guides, so I was like, okay, fine, let's check it out, let's see what it is. So I click on it, and it comes to this site, Nim's Warcraft Guides. And I'm instantly thinking, wait, Nim's a sellout? What? If you don't know already, Nim is a kick-ass machinima maker, I guess, who makes songs relating to World of Warcraft. And as far as I can tell, this just cannot be him, honestly. So, looking down the page, I'll show you. It's like, this guide package contains the best strategies in gold making, blah 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 blah, you know, the basics. And there's a video, Nim's intro video. So I was like, okay, fine, let's check this out. And you go to YouTube, right, and the guy is called Nim's Warcraft Guys. And we all know that Nim's actual account starts with a P, prog, 1, something or other, I don't know. I'll link it. And no kidding, listen to this. I'll turn it up loud so you can hear it.
My guides are the real deal. First off, I want to show you that these guides were created by a real player.
I'm sorry, does that sound like Nim to you? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, so, normally these guides don't get on my nerves. I leave it. I don't give a shit about them. Today, however, I'm feeling different because I'm fed up with these, especially if this guy's impersonating Nim. So, today, Devil Dragon 911, I am going to reveal the big ass secret of what all these bloody guides show you. And I'm sorry, but it's not as simple as it sounds. I'm going to log on to one of my other characters here. See, I use 3 main characters. As you all know, I got my Devil Dragon character, level 80 rogue. I got my shaman, level 72, and I have this one, a level 1 druid called It's a Trap. Yeah, well, as you can see, it's female, and I'm a guy, so you know, it's a trap. So I'm just loading it up now, and I'm going to show you exactly what these guides show you to do, because, like I said, normally I don't have a problem with them. This time they've pushed it too far. And with most guides, they include a leveling guide as well as the money-making guide. And the reason for that is they're technically the same guide. See, the number 1 way to make gold in World of Warcraft is leveling. There's no way of getting around it. You have to put the hours in. But what they do is, most of the guides show you about how to play the auction house, and that's quite simple really. All you do is you buy items, green armor items, uncommon items that would be, from the auction house, disenchant them and put them back in. It's like here I got some infinite dust and some other crap that I need to put in. Haven't actually got any mail on this character right now. But the point is, I'm currently leveling my shaman, and my shaman has disenchanting. And as I'm leveling, I'm disenchanting all the rewards I don't need into mats and that. And my shaman's got 350 enchanting, I think, right now. She's able to disenchant anything up to level 80. So I'm disenchanting as I go, and then what I do is I send those mats to my alt, which is this level 1 character called It's a Trap. I know, little odd, but what I then do is, using this character, by the way, it is currently a bunny rabbit. It's what's the word? Easter and all that. You know, someone turned me into a rabbit. Just didn't bother to turn off. And what I do with this character is I run it over to the auction house, and I put all of that on the auction house for sale. And no kidding, I've had this character for the last couple of days now, not really paying attention, right? And already I've made 533 gold by doing this. And what you can also do is, with your disenchanter, you go to the auction house and buy out cheap greens. So what I tend to do is level 55 to level 65 greens. They tend to drop Greater Eternal Essence, is it? I don't know. One of them. but they sell for a high amount, and there's normally quite a few of them. I'm just getting to the auction house now, and I'll show you what I mean. Maybe if we look at my auctions, oh, I haven't actually got much in there right now, but that's another thing I like about all those guide videos that try to persuade you to buy the guide and that. They always go, to show you this is a real server, I'm at the auction house right now, see, and these are real auctions in the auction house right now. You see, I can go to the armor, and yeah, you can see other people here, and there's people chatting right here. Yeah, well, of course it's a real server, but they're using this technique. There's nothing special about it. All it takes is a little bit of common sense. And sorry, if you can't handle it, that's just how it goes. But that's why the guides are created, to explain it in detail. And I'm going to show you the #1 way that I do it. So, what you want to do is get your enchanting character up to, well, I got mine up to 350 so I can disenchant everything. But what you want to do then is go into the auction house and search for level 55 to level 65 items. At the top here, you got the search bar and that. Put it to uncommon so you only get the greens, and click search. I'm using several add-ons right now, so it's going to be a little screwed up. But long story short, you'll end up with a bunch of greens for about 3 gold, maybe 2 gold, and you want to buy some of those out. And I use the auctioneer mod, which allows all of this information to pop up here. You probably won't be able to see it, but at the end of the day, it shows you a disenchant value of the item, and just as long as that's a fair bit higher than what they're asking for, you want to buy it out. So if we look at this, high cancels boots of spirit, requires level 56, 54 armor, 21 spirit, blah blah blah. But if we look down here, it's got disenchant value baseline of 15 gold. They're only asking 3 gold for it. If you do the math, that's a 12 gold profit in a single buyout. Does that sound good to you? Yes. And that's the secret that guides are trying to hide and they're trying to sell, and I'm here giving it to you for free. Why am I doing that? Because I am fed up of all these guides. So, now you know. All you need is a high level enchanter and skill at the auction house, and away you go. It's that simple. I mean, even on my rogue, what I do is I do my dailies and all that. You still have to quest, you still have to do all that. But then any greens that drop from dungeons and stuff like that, I send to my shaman, who then disenchants them, who then sends them to this level 1 character, who then sells them. And I'm currently trying to save up for my chopper, and right now I have a grand total of 6,380 gold, which isn't much, but I'm not focusing on collecting gold like all these gold seller guides have been. And no kidding, they've been doing it for weeks, and that's just weeks straight. If I really did try to focus, I could make a lot of gold out of this, but I just don't bother because I'm not that fascinated about it. But yeah, I might make a written version of this, I don't know, and if I do, then I'm going to promote it for free, because I hate the idea that people are charging for these guides. The only thing I can't help you with is leveling, and that's the #1 way of getting gold. What you want to do is make like a level 1 character, start fresh, or even a Death Knight. Death Knight works well. You want to get a high level enchanting, and then you want to start leveling, and everything that you get from the quest that you can't use or is not as good as your current armor, you want to disenchant and sell instantly, and you want to keep saving up that money. And in the end, you'll make loads of money. You know, it's that simple. It just takes a bit of common sense. That's all it is. And the same works with a Death Knight. You just start a Death Knight, pop off the Outlands, get your enchanting up, and whoom, that's a load of greens that you can disenchant there and then. So yeah, that's the basics of collecting gold. There are like several other techniques, but I don't have time to go into them. So I hope this guide has helped a lot, because I'm fed up with those bloody guides. I'll even put a link to the video I mentioned. So, Double Dragon 911 signing out. If you have any questions, message me, and if you like this guide, promote it, send it to your friends, and subscribe. Double Dragon 911 signing out.